Hello crew, welcome and thank you for joining me on an episode of Real Talk. Today, we are talking about a not-so-little movie, The Little Mermaid. Starring Halle Bailey as Ariel and Jonah Hauer-King as Prince Eric, this movie creates a great balance between bringing in the old elements that made the original film so great, while also adding in new aspects that just elevates the story to a whole new level. So, we're going to talk about this movie right now. Let's go, hurry up. Yep. And yes, we're doing it from a beach. It's a beach, it's a real beach. It's real. Life's a real beach. Okay, cut that out. So my main takeaway from this whole movie was just how much emotion was portrayed from all of the characters and the actors and actresses that played each part. Halle Bailey plays an amazing Ariel and expresses every single emotion that Ariel feels through every pivotal moment of this film. Adding that to her amazing vocals, she gives off a great performance. And Jonah Hauer-King as Prince Eric consistently makes you interested every time he's on screen. He plays a great Prince Eric. Adding in amazing actors like Daveed Diggs as Sebastian, Jacob Tremblay as Flounder, and Awkwafina as Scuttle, the cast and crew that you see most on the screen just creates a fun environment with a great group to hang out with while you're watching this movie. Alright, let's talk about the body language. Just kidding. Let's talk about Ursula. Melissa McCarthy killed it, while adding in her own flair while also keeping very true to the source material. She creates a great balance and a lovely new rendition of this character. Now, I don't know if lovely is actually the right word to use there, but Poor Unfortunate Souls was such a great performance. In fact, there were times when I was watching this scene or this performance, and I had to think, who actually is doing this? Is this Pat Carroll or is this Melissa McCarthy? My mind was just boggled. It was great. I loved it. Melissa McCarthy, yeah, you deserve that. That was great. In addition to the awesome cast, the musical performances are for sure a definite highlight for me in this film. While bringing back all of the classic songs from the original film, Under the Sea, Kiss the Girl, Part of Your World, they also added in a few new songs that honestly just elevated the story to a whole new level. And while maybe not necessary to the film, they definitely created a very happy and very joyful feeling and were able to convey the emotion to the characters so much more. They weren't just not necessary, they helped progress the story forward, which is always a good thing to do. You don't want to just have a song just to be a song. When a song plays a part in the plot and creates that momentum, that's how you know it's meant to be there. But of course, it's Lin-Manuel Miranda who's assisting Alan Menken in creating these original songs while also adding into the old ones. So, you know, it better be decent, if not amazing. Alright, I've talked a lot about what I like about this film. Let's talk about what I didn't like. Critiques, let's go. Alright, when this film is dark, it's dark. And I don't even really mean tonally dark at all, because there's not a whole lot of dark moments, except visually. So visually, when they're at the bottom of the sea, I get it's supposed to be dark, but man, is it dark. In fact, it's so dark sometimes it's hard to separate the subject matter from the background itself. That might just be personal critique, and maybe just my eyes are just bad because I'm getting old. I'm not that old, but maybe it's just that. But it really stuck out to me. Of course, there were two exceptions, and that's Poor Unfortunate Souls and Kiss the Girl, which were two amazing musical performances, but you can tell they took the time with those scenes because they're pretty pivotal moments in the movie. And again, that might just be me. You may feel different about it. You may feel like it was necessary, and that's how they just wanted to portray it. Alright, please take this with a grain of salt. I tend to look really hard into films. The editing of this movie, I really felt dropped the ball. There are some scenes that are cut way too short, and it really missed the potential to grab that emotional draw that some people might have been feeling, myself included. I just felt like really could have added to the scene that it was in. Additionally, there were scenes that were sitting too long on a person or a face, whatever it may be, and it was just sitting there for like 5 seconds, and it was about 4 seconds too long. On top of that, when they cut, it felt like the dialogue just wasn't really fitting with the rest of the scene. Again, that's a personal critique and probably really nitpicky of me, but that's what I look for. I mean, I try to study editing of each film I watch because I want to be an editor. So, again, take that with a grain of salt. That's just maybe something that I just noticed. The people I saw with my wife and my daughter, they didn't really care. So, it may just be something that I noticed, you know. Again, film's subjective, so you guys may think it's okay. That's okay. Overall, I thought this movie had a lot of fun moments. The music was awesome, but there were some technical qualities that just didn't reach their full potential for me. I still highly recommend this movie. I give it 7 reels out of 10. Definitely recommend you see this movie in theaters. The theatrical experience just elevates the performances, the musical sequences, the emotional display. It elevates all of it. So definitely check it out in theaters before it gets out of there. And with that down, thank you for joining me on today's episode of Real Talk. Please make sure you like and follow. Please leave your comments as well. I'd love to have those conversations with you. Did you like this movie? Did you not? What didn't you like? Was my editing comment a little too nitpicky? Probably was. That's okay. Did you guys think it was too dark, too light? What's your thoughts? Just leave them down in the comment section below. Let's have a conversation, talk about it. Check out The Little Mermaid now in theaters. Thank you for tuning into Real Talk, and I hope everyone has a great day. Peace out.